Welcome to WeSeeDC. I'm Mason Rothman.
And I'm Adam Simmons.
Adam, what are we going to talk about this week?
Well, let's get into what we missed, what we should have covered, but we were both in different locations. CES.
CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, one of my favorite events of the year.
Is it?
Honestly, it's better than Christmas, New Year's. I want to get past all that crap, and I want to get to CES.
Why do you like CES so much?
Come on now, it's like the preview of the next year in tech.
I just want to get that enthusiasm going.
Oh man, I get so excited when CES comes out. In fact, I get excited about the rumors about what's going to be at CES.
Oh, do you?
So what were some of the things at CES that you liked?
That I liked. So, well, I got to see a little gingerbread preview, which is okay. It was just a video of gingerbread. No one. Let's make this sure. I was not at CES. I got to see a lot of the videos that were going on. Twit had some nice coverage of it. So, but they expressed they didn't actually get to play with the actual gingerbread products. They just got to see a video of what was Android 3.0 coming out.
You know what? And kudos to the blog sites like Engadget, TechCrunch, except Twit that cover it so well now that you literally don't have to be there. I'd like to be there at some point, but you don't have to be there. You can get the look, the feel, for everything that's going on there.
And they cover all the products, and they're pretty good about not missing a beat. Though I would have loved to see. I mean, obviously, as a part of my job is geospatial technologies, I wonder what would have been there that they just might have passed by.
Oh, because that's not their particular field of
exactly,
interest.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's an interesting thing. So you could go to CES and do more of a geo coverage,
Yeah, sure.
Those products. Okay.
And of course, they got the GeoInt Symposium, which we went to.
Oh,
New
yeah,
Orleans.
we went to that New Orleans back in, what month was that in? We went to...
It was the beginning of November.
Beginning of November. Yeah, we headed down to New Orleans. We went to the GeoInt conference. Dude, that was awesome.
It was. So what this is everything geospatial. Government agencies, corporations get together and showcase their products. That anything involving geolocation on the world. You got to see all kinds of crazy things. Even touch screen based interfaces
Yeah.
Oh geez, what else?
The focus to me seemed to be there were a lot of touch tables.
Yes.
There was a lot of 3D, and there was a lot of analytical tools as well that people were trying to display.
A lot of expensive ones. I know ARC made a huge push for their product suite as usual. We saw GUI there. There's a nice little briefing on GUI, what they're coming out with as far as allowing people direct access to the imagery. And GUI is a back-end supporter behind the Google Earth imagery and even Bing Maps. But if customers are looking for a specific area of the world and they want to order a image directly from the satellite and don't want to wait like a year or two for that area to be updated in Google Earth, or maybe it won't even be updated at all in Google Earth, they can order directly from GUI.
That's true. Let's get back to
CES. Sorry, we got on a tangent there.
No problem. Because I had a great time at that GeoInt conference. If you've never been to New Orleans, it's a dirty place, but a fun place. It's very. In fact, you said that.
And he means literally dirty because they leave the trash out on the streets.
You had the funniest comment. You're like, "Wow, this city's actually dirtier than DC," and I couldn't stop laughing when you said that too. I was like, "Well, yeah, you're actually right. It is." But give them a little slack. Post Katrina, they're still cleaning up, right?
No, and then we talked about it. It's really their culture why they put all the trash in the streets and it's not that they don't want to clean up, it's just who they are as a people, and unfortunately you can clean up the city as much as you want, you can't change the people, so it's always going to be dirty.
And there you have it, folks. Adam has gone and offended the entire city of New Orleans.
I'm sorry. I had a great time drinking in the city, but...
The hand grenade. Did you have a hand grenade?
I did not have the hand grenade.
That was Matt.
What was that? That was a tequila?
It comes in like a little grenade, and Matt, it did a number on him.
Yeah. Anyway, so CES.
CES. Back to CES now.
What?
Some things I like.
What did you get? Yeah. What did you like about CES?
Well, one thing you showed me the other day was, and we'll segue into this here in a minute, was with the Xbox Connect, you can do virtual meetings.
Yeah. So CES is originally the big, I guess you can say, pusher of CES is Microsoft. Microsoft started CES, didn't they?
I don't know about that, but
They're always the biggest sponsor of it, right?
and interesting politics on this one. Steve Jobs and crew, they refuse to go to CES
Why?
because they have their own Mac World and
Oh,
Apple
that's right.
events. Yes, they do their own thing.
It's got to be
But
separate than everybody.
more than anything else at CES, you see all the major manufacturers, mostly from the Oriental Asian region of the world. You see, your Samsungs, your Toshibas, your Sonys, your Sharps, all of those come out and show the really cool 3D screens and.
That was another big push there. Is they'll have the 3D stuff.
Oh, and then the paper thin screens by Samsung.
And that, past the initial, so I saw this article about a paper thin screen,
Yeah.
and it was very interactive, like a touch screen. Though what surprised me though is as CES was going on, because I saw that article before CES come out as a showcase what would be there, but I never saw anything on that product. So that was a little bit disappointing because I was interested to find more about that because I thought that had a lot of applications of replacing things like newspapers and things like that.
Sure.
Might be a cheap solution.
Yeah, but I was really impressed with that Xbox Connect virtual meeting thing. I thought that was just really cool where, everybody that you don't have to be in the same location. And, currently we do VTCs, video teleconferences, or conference calls, and you know how those go sometimes where half the people in the sleeper or half the people in the room you can't make out, what's going on, or they're asleep or what have you. This is really cool because you create your own avatar and you actually sit down at a virtual table and you can react, you can move, you can talk, you can speak,
Oh, yeah.
and it's you right there at the table. So I think this is a better way to do VTCs, to be honest with you.
Through the Xbox, and you can record it, and it's a lot more seamless through the operating system as well.
You say through the Xbox, but the other thing Steve Ballmer said at CES, and this is big, Connect is coming to PC. Connect is going to be coming to PC. He didn't give a date, but the Connect will be coming to
So
your
basically,
PC.
you can plug your Connect through a USB port into your PC and go from there, huh?
And have a virtual meeting. And who doesn't have a PC at work?
That'd be because and then the other great thing about it is because if you're getting like a webcam version of Connect on your PC,
Right.
this spring they're going to be able to pick up facial expressions too.
This is going to be really powerful.
Yeah.
In my opinion, this is going to be really powerful to be able to sit down and have your avatar that represents who you are, and people will know you in the room. They probably
And
have
people,
meetings
well, the
with
advantage
you.
to it could be the big question is why would you choose an avatar over a video of you? Period. And the
Yeah.
thing is, imagine a video of you is great if you're just doing one person to another direct.
Yeah.
But if you're doing a conference, imagine you have a conference simulation, almost like a video game environment. We can view all around the table the different avatars representing different people,
Yeah,
and they're all talking. You see their facial expressions, but you're in a virtual world.
Even better, I just thought about
Imagine
this.
video games too.
No, imagine this. You're having a meeting, and let's say that somebody from China is at the meeting, somebody from Germany's in the meeting, somebody from Italy's in the meeting, and somebody from England and America, wherever. You can all sit around, and imagine if you integrated in, what's Google's latest translate thing that they have where they do on-the-fly translations as well?
Yeah.
Remember that Android app where you can actually speak into it and it'll do on-the-fly translations? So it's only Spanish to English right now.
I can't remember what it was. I thought it was integrated in Translate.
Yeah, it's integrated into Translate. So there's an Android app, and this is a little bit off, but there's an Android app now where in Google Translate where you can fire it up and you can speak into it, and it will translate to the person on the other side.
Yeah, there you go. In the virtual little conference room, it'll be a bridge between different countries and languages too.
And I know that's an idea that Google has pushed for a long time. I remember hearing Eric Schmidt talk about this about a year and a half ago about a mobile phone. You're going to be able to pick up your phone and speak on it, and at the same time you're speaking on it, you could be ordering goods from China, speaking Mandarin or Cantonese to somebody in China, and but you're speaking English. It just translates on the fly and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes back, but pretty cool. But yeah, definitely. I think that's the future right there. Sorry, people that are translators out there. I think it's going to be an awesome
But
technology.
also know that because Kinect has the ability to copy all your body modes, is if you're a big, I suppose you're a RPG player, WoW or those folks who play EverQuest or Final Fantasy. Now you have a direct representation of you moving around and playing the games.
Yeah, well,
and
I tell you what, and let's get into Kinect. I bought a Kinect last week, and awesome. I don't know how else to describe this thing. It is awesome. I saw some kids playing it at Best Buy about a month ago when it came out, or about a month and a half ago when it came out, and I saw them doing some track and field and some other things with it, and I was like, wow, that's pretty realistic. And It's not like the Wii or the PS3 where you have to hold something in your hand and move it around. It does the movement. It tracks the movement of your body and corresponds that on the screen. It is mind blowing. So far we played Sports, Connect Sports.
Yep.
Connect Adventures, I think is what that one is called. The one with the river rafting and the plugging the holes. And then our favorite.
Oh, the dancing one. What's that one called?
Dance Central.
Dance Central. Oh,
yes.
Wow. I am sore for the last 2 nights of doing that.
I've been sore as well from dancing. It's pretty amazing actually. The
Quite a workout.
how realistic it is. So it's
We'll showcase a couple of videos while we're talking about that
And
too.
what they've done with the Dance Central is they've actually taken, like the music videos, let's say you're watching Lady Gaga or Rihanna or whoever on MTV, and the way that they the way the choreography flows, they actually implement that into the Xbox game. So you have to act out the same, moves like they do, and you have to time it right. And if you don't, well, you fail, and you have to keep going and going. Yes, he's got the moves. He's got the moves. This guy, he's really good at the older songs, believe it or not, and I'm better at the newer songs. And I don't know why that is.
I guess I should have lived in the 70s.
He was supposed to be a pimp from the 70s, and he got planted here instead. So, but yeah, that's the Connect, and that was it's just a blast to play. And I can't wait to see some new games come out for it as well.
Oh yeah, very exciting.
Yeah.
That's a wrap up for our latest episode here. Once again, I'm Adam Simmons.
I'm Mason Roth, and thank you for joining us on this week in